Hey everybody, Deplorable Bobby here, and this is the way I see it. Today we're going to talk about child labor in major companies. Many well-known companies around the world actually use child labor for their production and in order to make a profit. Globalized supply chains use many contractors, and it's with these contractors that the waters get murky. The major companies are aware of the child labor by the use of contractors, but they look the other way because it's all about the money. And that's the bottom line, people. It's all about the money. We as consumers, need to step up, I guess, and do our part and take some responsibility in this, because most of us turn a blind eye, or maybe we're just unaware, that you're buying a product made by the hands of child labor. I want to expose a few of these major companies, so I will go through the list as rapidly as I can, and because I want you to see the truth behind the products that you buy all the time. Have you bought products stained by the hands of child labor? I regret to say that I have. We'll start with the Nestle company. Everybody eats their candy and their chocolate. Well, Nestle signed an agreement with the industry to eradicate child labor from their cocoa farms in Guyana and the Ivory Coast. Everyone knows who Nestle is, but did you know that they still use child labor? On October 2018, a human rights attorney, Terry Collinsworth, filed an original lawsuit alleging that Nestle failed miserably to meet even its own eradication targets when it comes to child labor. Nestle stated that child labor cannot be fully removed from its supply chain, but they'll work on it. Nestle has had 18 years to confront this problem and has done absolutely nothing. Philip Morris, Marlboro cigarettes. Everybody's seen the brand. The tobacco industry is and has been the #1 enemy of child labor. Philip Morris has a long history of exploitation of children. In 2010, Philip Morris admitted that some of its contracted tobacco farmers used forced child labor as young as 10 years old, and they admitted this. Philip Morris has done nothing since 2010, and I see no reason for them to do anything now. As of 2018, it was work as usual. Work done by the hands of forced child labor. Again, it's about the money, and child labor is rampant. This is one you probably won't even believe. Microsoft. Microsoft has a global reputation as being a philanthropic organization, and it's been a pioneer in the industry in this respect. But in 2018, it surfaced that child labor was being used to extract cobalt for a company in the Congo. Well, Microsoft uses cobalt in a lot of their products. Amnesty International claimed that children as young as 7 years old were forced to work 12-hour days in the mines every day under toxic and hostile conditions on a daily basis. Just in the past few months, Microsoft has made big changes to stop the use of child labor to work in the cobalt mines, but the Congo and Amnesty International say there's more work that needs to be done, and we can always do more when it comes to our children. And the last one is another you didn't expect to see. Apple. Apple has a reputation as being innovative, in its branding and in its products. But the supply chain contractors in China admitted to employing 74 minors, saying that the best-selling iPhone X ever made was made by the hands of children. Today they call their workers interns, but they still don't pay them. They still get no money. People, this is forced child labor any way you look at it. It's something that needs to be stopped. I want to thank you for watching. I want to ask you to come back. Subscribe. Remember our children. Pray for our children and pray for each other. This is Deplorable Bobby, and this is the way I see it when it comes to child labor. It needs to be stopped, people. It's as bad a practice as could be done. We need to protect our children. Maybe we could even boycott products. I don't know. We'll see what happens. People, pray for our children and pray for each other. And I'll see you later.